Alright, this is episode 9 of the series, and I will try and do episodes on this more frequently, because I like the series, I'm just too addicted to Geometry Dash. But I did make a change off camera, and that is this, and I actually just did this change. Um, I, so I found that the Ukraine and the SEAL team was very too close to looking almost like the same country, but split apart with different capitals. Because if I undo this, you can see how closely they actually are. Like they're like, with this new color, I think it's still blue. I wasn't gonna change the primary color because then it was like almost a new country. But I just made them darker. But new guys are really getting a new color because this is very close to being this. Oh, that's not what I want to do. But yep, new color for them. Oh, what the hell is happening? Whatever. Okay. Alright, so last episode, I think I can't really remember the events, but I think we had a non-aggression pact between these two, so they won't be fighting because it hasn't been 15 years yet. But yeah, we have a lot of hero colors. We had this one, we had this one, and we had this one for Egypt. There's nothing in Asia, but it's whatever. Alright, we're just gonna get into this. Alright, so the yellow team is going to expand its territory. Um, and they're going to do it in like a way that actually helps them. I mean, they're in a very awkward spot for Europe. I mean, they're central. Um, I think they have like the Alps like right here, so they're basically above the Alps. So I mean, they can kind of do what they want, I guess. Um, that's all they're gonna do. Now let's talk about the green team. Now, the green team went on a lot of territorial expansion in the last episode. We had them go after Greece, which Greece was fighting a two-front war against a much strong. Like I think this country, the Lime team was way stronger than Greece, as they've been building up for future military conflicts and other stuff like that. But I could be wrong. And then if I have ever said that, then I don't know. I'd have to retouch on episodes. We had this country go after this island. I think Crete is that one. Yeah, that's Crete. We had England form. Not was at London. But the gold team is gonna gatekeep them from that. Uh, yeah, that's kind of it. So we'll just talk about the Lime team for a little bit. Now they are expansionists. They are very, very much expansionist. The issue lies with Western Europe, because both of these guys don't like the Lime team. They don't like them because I think how these two formed. The, this team was the French were um explorers for the Lime team, but they abandoned them and set up I don't know if that's Paris and Monday. I don't think so. We're gonna call it Paris. And then these guys took like a whole bunch of military generals from the Lime team, which is like, but I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. It sounds right to me, so whatever. So also, the pink team over in the Italian peninsula, they are terrified of this green team because I'm pretty sure no, actually no, the green team was never really in this land. Now we had like I think it was the original blue team, which is no longer present. I think they collapsed in episode 4. They did fight over the territory, and then the pink team just kind of won that and picked them both out. All right, well, now we're gonna go over to Asia, and we're gonna do some more expanding. Also, I did update the other layer. If I show you guys, it's a little bit different. I tried my best. It's essentially the same map, but we will have the Asians explore more of this area, and they will basically explore all of this, and that's a lot. It's a lot of land, so this orange team is going to immediately go after it. They will make the borders something along the lines of this. So they're kind of like doing this outward bulge into this territory, and yes, these two don't like each other. Honestly, I might. Nah, it's fine. You can tell the difference. I don't know what Korea would. I think Korea favors all of like favors China. I don't know how they're gonna fare up against this northern China though, but we'll see how Korea fares up against that. Let's go over to Latvia, and they're going to expand more. And just on the line, oh, that's tolerance. Oh, wrong button. Oh, not this fragrance. There you go. Now we shouldn't. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so we'll have them explode a little bit like this into modern day Russia, I think. Probably. Or modern day themselves. I think it's modern day themselves. Alright, so now we have this blue team that got a huge change. Exploring into this Belarusian land modern day. And they will explore all of this. You can technically say that this is like a Polish state, because it is kind of where Poland is, but also the capital would be down here. If you, I don't know. I don't think these others would be Polish. I don't think they would be. I don't think they'd be Polish. Um, so we will have, let's have a war. We'll go over here because this place is very much, unstable due to the red team collapse. But we'll have this green team invading the smaller gray team. And honestly, the gray team may be small, but they do have a good military because they were preparing for an invasion of a certain country. But they were forced to use their military against a stronger opponent, and they could very easily be prone to being attacked from the north or south flank, which, if that happened, they would lose this war immediately. But the green team is just too strong for them, and they will do a divergence attack up here, and the gray team will put most of the troops up here, but actually the main force is down here, and yeah, you thought it was about to lose the capital. So, what to do? Um, they don't really know, but they're about to lose the capital, so they decided to recall all of the military up to the capital, and it's gonna look something. It's gonna look like this now, and this team up here really wants to get involved and then invade this country. But if they do that, then the green team will be like, "Hey, stop it! We're gonna invade you now." So they know that, and they're like, "How about we just don't? Let's just not do that." So eventually, we will have a peacemaking terms about this state, and they won't get fully annexed, but they will they'll be forced to move their capital over. Well, it's not the Lime team forcing them; it's themselves forcing them because the capital is getting, it's about to get encircled by the green team. But we do have the green team winning this war, and the capital now is on the coast. So I mean, it's in a better spot than before, but also two more countries can now take over your country relatively easily. So this gray team it's not going too good for them. But that was that war. Um, let's go over to this team again. They're just gonna expand their little area over here. Just establish more control of Central Asia. Not much really. But the pink team, so let's talk about the magenta team. I think I don't know, we'll just call them magenta. So this team, once again, was technically allied with the red team, but also not really because they were invaded by them before the red team's collapse. But now they're seeing chances for expansion, and they are much, much older than all of these countries. Like, all these countries in Arabia besides, like, this one, and this beige one, and then there's, like, orangey one, like, the magenta team is way stronger than them. Way stronger and way older than them. So they can kind of invade whoever they want here and get away with it, to an extent. So that's exactly what they're going to be doing. They will be invading their pinkish neighbor, and this team was not expecting this at all because they just got done fighting the Greeks, and the Greeks put up a solid fight. And this is the war goals for the magenta team is honestly just take as much land as possible, but it won't be until this yellowish lime team gets involved and starts invading them as well. And these guys only take a small bit of land, but once again, it's still land. So this team is like, okay, yo, can we like stop? I'll give you more of my land. Just let me make this. And they're like, no, that's fine with us. So what land will be given over to them? That is supposed to be a huge chunk of land like this. So they offer this land to the magenta team for the cost of living, and they're like, that's a lot of land, so we'll let you live. And also, this eventually was more like a peaceful country, but now they're having like expansionist ideas because of the Red Team's collapse. So the Red Team's collapse is essentially a huge turning point in this region, but that's only going to last a couple episodes. Alright, so let's go over to the green team. They will be doing something that's going to be a huge war for them, but they are ready for it. So what's up, pink team? Yeah, you guys got lime team troops crossing a border. So the lime team wants to move. I mean, their capital isn't like a really good spot right now, but they want to move it to the central uh Italian peninsula, and they can't do it with the pink team here, so they gotta invade them. Now, this is not the first time they have fought. They have fought in episode 3, I think. I think episode 3. Or was it episode 2? I can't remember. But using their island over here, I don't know how they actually had, but I mean, whatever. I guess they did have like this up here, so they could just, yeah, I guess it makes sense. So we quickly take that island, and now we even have the Tunisian purple country take over Malta and Sicily. So the pink team is like, alright, we gotta get a counter offensive going, and they will encircle a lot of troops over here and then kill them all. The green team will not like this, so they will go and be like, yeah, you see the boot over here? Yeah, it's mine now. And this is historic. This is this is kind of big for them because if you remember in episode 2 or whenever the blue team and green team fought here, this was the land in right down here was blue team land. So they kind of had a claim over this on the pink team because it's the blue team. You guys should just see a get that out of here. Um, but yeah, they are now fighting a two-front war, and the pink team being probably one of the most impressive nations because the pink team they were just like they were just tribes, and then they formed coalitions against. Pretty impressive, but they are going to be gone. The green team is once again reclaiming its dominance over really Central Europe to an extent, because like every country in Europe now knows about each other in some way, shape, or form. So these guys are immediately in the green team's influence, and the green team just has immense power in this region. They were just like until like France goes after them, like there's no other country that can stop them. The only team would give them a run for the money, so probably don't invade them yet. But let's see. So they're going to move their capital all the way over to we'll say here. It's a lot. It's north, but it's still safe within their capital. So this is the second time we've moved the capital in this video. One being the gray team and one being the green team. So let's go back over to England. Uh, we now have a Scottish team forming, and once again they're gonna be like some kind of blue. Uh, this country forms in Scotland, and they will just call themselves Scotland because I don't know what else to call them. So let's see on what where they put the capital. They will put it, probably it's right there. And the Scottish are immediately going to go over here and discover Ireland, and then soon later the British will also discover Ireland as well. Well, the English, not the British. And they don't even explore this; they just go over and take it. Like, uh, England doesn't really have a huge goal in this, but they're like, we can't let them have all the fun. So let's go over and take like small portions of this island, and we'll just let them have the rest. So, Scotland gets all the rest, and England gets a little bit. And relations between these two, as of right now, they both kind of support each other. So we might see an alliance form between them, but also, just talk about alliances at this time is not very um, known upon. Now, we do have a non-aggression pact between these two, but that's a non-aggression pact. They could violate that. But like alliances to protect each other, yeah, no, that's just not happening. Not as if right now, because people just want to kill each other. Let's go over here to more sea exploration. Um, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that the gold team is exploring. We'll talk about the gold team now. So the gold team, after its war with, I think the pink team, in the last episode they finished up, and I think two episodes ago it started. They're still kind of battered by that war. Like that war, kind of went on for like 15 years. I'd assume 15 years, but I guess I'm the maker of the series, so I'm saying 15 years. And within that time, Latvia showed up, and this other blue country showed up. And actually, no, like 3 countries showed up within that time period, I think. I could be wrong. But they will not be doing any, like, military action for a little bit. Alright, let's go over to Asia, where we can do some more stuff. Actually, particularly India. Uh, the Indian country down here is going to explore a lot more of India right here, and they will take more land over here, which is going to be something along like there, and that's kind of annoying, but we can fix this. But yeah, this Indian team is becoming very strong, and now it's at this point where the yellow team gets a border with India, and honestly, we'll have to see how this goes. I mean, the yellow team is way older, but India is a lot stronger because of the location. So, well, I mean, we'll see how this goes within India. Alright, time to go for Africa. Now, Africa has been very slow, but also it makes sense. You have a huge Sahara Desert in the middle. So let's do some more exploring over on the coast. Alright, so we have the orange beige team exploring over here and all the way down to modern day Somaliland. And actually, they're just gonna explore all of Somaliland. And they won't actually take any of this land, they're just once again exploring it. So we have more of Somalia being explored, going all the way down to basically here. And over on this side, the Iberians are gonna go all the way down here, and they're gonna get lost. So they're gonna go all the way down, and once they get to around like right around here, they're just gonna form a country because there's no one here to stop them. And we're gonna make this color probably a little bit darker. Yeah, let's make it. Yeah, that's fine. So these guys will once again be like another African country, that are from Europe, but they won't be doing a whole lot in their capital. is gonna be just on the coast here. So let's go. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to Europe. And this country here is going to split. So we're gonna have uh a new country forming right here, and this country is. So what was the reason for the split? One, I didn't like how they looked on the map. Two, I'm gonna say it's something to do with economics, that their economy is kind of rough, but mainly because I didn't like how they looked on the map. So I split them up, which now they look even better. And this green team is gonna explore over here a little bit, and this one is just gonna exist. I mean, they're gonna once again also kind of expand a little bit after this to get land back, but nothing much. I mean, these guys are kind of the smallest countries on the map. Yeah, they're the smallest countries on the map. So I mean, so what else do we have? Let's have more Russian exploration. We'll have this being explored, sure. So we have that being explored. I mean, with Asia now, we do have this weird kind of dip in this unexplored land, but also like, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but because it's like very mountainous or whatever. Um, but yeah, that's essentially. I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna make this video a short one. We had some conflicts. It was just mainly exploration. Also, I have to. Oh, you know what? Trade routes. I didn't actually do trade routes. Alright, let's go over this map. This map is not going to be updated. As you can see, it's not updated. But we will go over here, and they they will bring their. I need to do this. There we go. Okay, what's going on here? Alright, there we go. I want to do this though. So look, this will go over here through their old capital and over here. And where is their new capital? Right there. Okay. So it's gonna go to the new capital and then stop. Over here, this is gonna go into Ukraine and go into Crimea, stop at an important city. And honestly, they're just gonna bring this over here into Ukraine, into their major city or their capital. This is gonna go over here to this capital and stop. So this is getting. We'll have that. Uh, this will go across here and stop in that city there that doesn't exist on the map, but we'll say it does. And we'll have this go over here and into this and then meet up there. So that's trade routes. That is an updated trade route. No no Asian trade routes just yet because Europe is a little bit. Oh yeah, we can also do this. Yeah, right over here and reaches that. We'll do that. But that's going to be that. And I have to update most maps, which I don't know when I'll do that. It's gonna be annoying to do because I hate updating maps, but it's whatever. Alright, that's gonna be the video, and see you for episode 10.